I'm often asked about on this channel is what monitor would I recommend for retouchers and photographers? Now this could be a really tricky question to answer because up until quite recently, it could be hard to know what to look for in a monitor as a photographer. But for today's video, BenQ have kindly reached out to me and sent the new PD3225U monitor for me to review. This monitor is actually being targeted towards designers, photographers, video editors, retouchers, and other creatives. So I thought it was a really good chance to review a monitor that's currently hitting the market, specifically for our industry. In this video, I'm going to do a quick unboxing and show you what's included with the monitor, talk about some of the specs that will be relevant for creatives, and then give my overall thoughts and opinions on the monitor. And hopefully if you're on the hunt for a new monitor, this video will give you a little bit more insight into how this specific one performs. But if you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Kaylee and I'm a beauty and fashion photographer based near Sydney, Australia. And about 10 years ago, I started this channel to talk about all things photography and retouching related. So as I mentioned, in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the PD3225U, so let's get started. Okay, so now I'm going to do a quick unboxing of the monitor, and apologies for any awkwardness with this because the box was huge and the monitor is actually really large, so it was a little bit of a struggle to get it out. But in terms of what the box includes, we first have the quick start guide, we also have a calibration report, we then have the HDMI cable, the Thunderbolt cable, the DP cable and USB cable, and then we've got a couple of power cables. In my instance, I do have an Australian one here, and I believe the other one may be for Asia. We also have the Hotkey Puck G2, two stand components, so the base and column, a cover for the back of the monitor, and then of course the monitor itself. So let's first off talk about the size. The PD3225U is a 32-inch 4K monitor made for creatives. It's really important for photographers to consider size when choosing a monitor. And for me personally, I've always enjoyed working on larger monitors, especially when editing photos. It really allows you to see the details easily while still giving you a really good overview of your images. Let's now jump into color specifications because as photographers, editors, and content creators, color is single-handedly one of the most important aspects that you'll need to consider when purchasing the right monitor. PD3225U's 4K UHD resolution and precise color accuracy via AQ color technology provides a great choice for creatives who need to pay attention to the details. With 98% P3 color coverage, 2000:1 contrast ratio, and BenQ proprietary uniformity technology, PD3225U offers color precision, which is often the #1 specification that photographers need in a monitor. Now this is an IPS monitor, which stands for in-plane switching. If you're unfamiliar with this term, it's essentially a type of LCD monitor that's known for its high quality image, color accuracy, and wide viewing angles. IPS monitors tend to be a popular choice for video editors, graphic designers, photographers, and content creators because of their image quality and color accuracy, which remain consistent across viewing angles. Now, another specification that you may want to pay attention to as a photographer looking for a new monitor is the percentage of colors that can be reproduced in a color space. The PD3225U has a DCI P3 color space, which actually offers a wider range of colors than sRGB, with more vibrant greens and reds. Fun fact, DCI P3 stands for Digital Cinema Initiatives Protocol 3 and was created by the Digital Cinema Initiatives and Society of Motion Picture and Television Engineers. So this monitor can essentially reproduce 98% of colors in the DCI P3 color space, which means great color accuracy. Now let's talk about the compatibility and some other interesting specifications. The PD3225U is actually compatible with Mac and PC, which personally works for me really well because in future I would love to purchase a Mac. I currently have a PC, but it's great to have that option in future. This monitor has a Thunderbolt 3 port, which provides lightning fast video audio data transmission and 85-watt power delivery with just one cable. You can even charge your laptop while you're connected to the monitor. Apple was one of the first manufacturers to adopt Thunderbolt technology in its devices, and Thunderbolt ports are present on various Mac models including MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, iMac, Mac Mini, Mac Pro, and Mac Studio. These ports essentially provide a high-speed connection for various peripherals and external devices. Now the PD3225U also has a KVM switch. KVM stands for Keyboard Video Mouse, and it's designed for users to control two PCs or Macs of different operating systems, Windows or Mac OS, with only one set of keyboard and mouse with a simple switch. You can simply plug in the video cables and USB upstream cable to your computer and monitor, then the KVM switch will pair them up automatically. Once the source pair up is done, users can click the custom key 2 on the monitor or the dial key on Hotkey Puck Gen 2 to switch USB and video signals simultaneously. This best suits creatives who often edit images and videos on one PC and then connect to the internet with another. So if you're working from home, efficiency and productivity are the aim with this monitor. There are also a few modes that I feel are really notable and worth mentioning here. These offer quick access to the smoothest workflow and offer great work efficiency too. The first mode that I'm going to mention is MBook mode. By aligning gamma, dynamic contrast, and color temperature, PD3225U ensures seamless visual experiences with MacBooks. Then we have CAD/CAM mode. This mode offers superior contrast for lines and shapes in technical illustrations. Then there is animation mode. This enhances the brightness of dark areas without overexposing bright regions to bring out every subtlety. Next is darkroom mode, and this adjusts image brightness and contrast for superb clarity and sharp details in darkened environments. And then last but not least is dual view, and this showcases the different color modes at once on the same monitor. Now let's talk about some other software that is integrated with this monitor. First off, there is the Display Pilot 2 software. This will help you to control your display efficiently and easily. And here you'll be able to switch modes like I was just explaining before. Then there is the Palette Master Ultimate, which has been created to help you along with faster and easier monitor calibration. Simply choose your display model and calibrator that you're utilizing and save half the time when calibrating. And now it's time for some of my personal thoughts on the PD3225U. So I actually adore the size of this monitor. For me, I've always enjoyed working with larger monitors. It's just a preference that I have for my imagery, and especially now that I'm doing a lot more video, I really feel like having a larger monitor is just the best option for me. A 32-inch monitor is really ideal for me because, especially when I'm editing images like I mentioned earlier in the video, I feel that it's just my general preference is to have a larger monitor. It always has been. And especially now that I'm doing a lot more video content, I definitely appreciate a larger monitor. Now, in saying this, it only just fits into my setup, so it is just something to keep in mind if you are looking at getting a larger monitor. It can be harder to fit into certain units and stuff like that, so it's something to consider. Now for the color, and I honestly have to say that the color is better than any 4K monitor that I've owned so far, and I can really see it being a huge advantage to my photo and video work, especially with the color calibration software. I think that any monitor that is going to give you this kind of color accuracy is really something to look for and consider when you're searching for a new monitor, especially as a photographer or as a creative in general. Again, as I mentioned previously in the video, I also love the fact that it is compatible with Mac and PC. My setup will be changing in future, so I really enjoy having both options, and especially because purchasing a monitor is an investment, I wouldn't like to get a monitor initially and then a couple years down the track I have to switch it out or go buy another one. I'm definitely the type of person that likes to keep a lot of my technology for as long as I possibly can, and I don't enjoy having to upgrade every 1 to 2 years for things. So it's really good to know I'm going to have a bit of longevity with this monitor, and I have several options available with it. Overall, I think this is a really solid choice for many professional creatives looking for that next step up in their monitor. So if you are searching for a new monitor and you want to learn more about the PD3225U, make sure to click the link in the description box below to find out more. And a big thank you again to BenQ for sending me this monitor to review. And as a side note, BenQ also have a couple of other great options for monitors, particularly for retouchers and photographers. So there is also the SW series, which is great for those photographers and retouchers who like their work to be printed, and it also comes with a shading hood for blocking light. And then there is also the MA series, which is a versatile choice for daily Mac users. Well, thank you so much for watching this video today, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, make sure you do because I'll be posting a lot more in future. Let me know down in the comments section below if you'd like to see more reviews like this one and what you think of this monitor. And if you'd like to check out more information on the PD3225U from BenQ, make sure to click the link in the description box below to find out more. Thanks again to BenQ for sending me this monitor. I really enjoyed reviewing it, and I'm really excited to continue using it in my daily workflow. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to see all the updates from my channel. But thank you again so much for watching this video today, and I'll see you in the next one.